I need better lighting, which we already know. And I need to put the light piece back. The lighting in this camera is horrible. Obviously, I have to get a new camera. If you want to donate to get the camera, that would be a blessing to me because obviously this camera is the best. I had needed a camera. I needed a camera, but the reality was I had to go for a job interview. I put the camera inside my phone. The camera got wet. Didn't get the job, but when I tell you I prayed so much on, was it on a? It was on a Thursday. I prayed so hard for to get a this job because I needed it. So job hunting has been my friend, unfortunately. Let me do my thing. One thing I learned about me is I'm a hustler. When I tell you hustler, I'm a hustler. When I tell you, when I know shit about to hit the fan, I'm busting my butt. I lost a lot of weight. And most girls like me know when you lose a lot of weight, your body looks different, unfortunately. Hey, Anna. Hey, Miss Whitney. Hey, Miss Anna, Miss Whitney. So, if you had a hard life like me, we know nobody's coming to help us. We gotta do what we gotta do. So, let me start from here. So, I be really tired at night, and unfortunately, sometimes I'm awake, but I think I'm asleep. So, this is what happened. So, middle of the night, I gotta be made some tea because I want to be warm. I was freezing, so I turned the tea kettle on because obviously this is the tea kettle that has a whistler. Well, it did have a whistler on it, but the thing is, I'm laying in bed getting that good sleep. I don't know if it's good sleep or not, but I was exhausted. So the whistler didn't whistle, but it caught on fire. So as a whistler didn't whistle because it was less water, I think it ran out, maybe overslept. It was not whistling. And reality was, so sometimes you're tired and stuff. I want to make some tea because I'm cold. It's like now I'm cold. So I get up at the clip of sky. I just woke up. I don't know how I woke up. It was the grace of God because I should be here right now. And I woke up. Whistle's not whistling, but the house is packed with smoke. If anybody know if your apartment ever caught on fire, is everything ever burnt up and stuff, my apartment was on fire. So I woke up, it was smoke everywhere, and I'm like, oh my God, my house on fire. Like, bitch, you need a place to live. You got to burn some. So I run. Anybody knows about my sleep. When you wake up out the sleep, you can't actually get your balance that good. So I saw the smoke, the black was smoke, the black smoke. So I'm running to the kitchen because I'm trying to get to the fire ablaze and stuff. And I went to grab the tea kettle. Beautiful tea kettle. Had the handle and everything. As you see, the whole thing is burned up. So I'm going to get my tea kettle and stuff. I'm trying to grab it to throw it in the water because it gets burnt up. Or like usually everything catches on fire at a certain period of time. But let me just take a chance to throw this in because if I touch it with a mitt, sometimes it'll just catch on fire as well. So I grabbed the tea kettle, turned the water on, push it down in the water, of course. And remind you, I'm sleep pushing this. And I'm so, you ever try to get up and you tired, but you gotta push yourself? So I get up there, took the kettle, put it in water, got the fire out, got the fire out, the whole place was smoking, underneath thick black smoke. And remind you, I'm like, okay. I said I should be able to sleep before the tea kettle whistles, so I know I'm good. But it didn't whistle. It just burnt up. And it's funny because I don't know if I add water in. Of course, that was water, but somewhere along the line, the water drained out the tea kettle. No whistler. I guess God was like, "Hey, your apartment about to be on fire. Like, hey, wake up, wake up." But I was I never be this tired. I'd be so tired. You ever be so tired that your body be heavy? My body was so heavy, and I was like, oh. So when I lay down, I'm like, oh. It's like a hard lay, like it's a deep, deep, deep sleep. Some of these is deep sleep, and the smoke is coming everywhere. Hey, Piper Wilson, you gotta be careful. Yeah, that's what I thought. Second time happened the past 6 months, right? Last time was something else. No, you're right, Piper. Oh my God, you are much on point. You on point. Last time, it's not funny, but last time it was hot dogs. So I went to sleep once again, not planning on going to sleep. Let me just lay down for a minute. And next thing I know, the house was on fire, burning hot dogs. So I'm like, ah. So I'm running again. So I'm running again, and the house was on fire. I was like, ah. I guess I'm sharing this with y'all just in case I become cremated. I mean, what's it called? Cremated owners and stems. Obviously, I'm gonna cremate myself, and the thing is, if you have an apartment like me, the bedroom is all the way in the back. Now, as the bedroom all the way in the back, we ain't gonna hear a lot of things. You be knocking on my door, I won't hear it. And unfortunately, that happens a lot. But the thing is, I be tired. I be so tired. And I think with me, obviously, I got a lot on my mind. And the hot dogs burnt up. Papa, me, headshot. I'm a greedy bitch. So I didn't want to throw the hot dogs away. So I'm gonna try to eat them like a, what's that called? Like a barbecue. It was like, no, Raven. These French fries, these hot dogs are burnt up. I was like, maybe I could eat them because sometimes when you have to cook out stuff, you eat the burnt hot dogs because they're not so bad. I was like, say no, baby, you have to throw these out. I'm such a greedy bitch, but the thing is, I can't afford to throw food away. This is not my job, but I'm exhausted, and I'm fighting through this stuff, and I'm trying to move forward. You know, the one thing I couldn't understand why I'm so tired because I go to this second job, not second job, I go to this job that's part time, and I'm not getting paid enough. And like some people catch one bus and catch the next bus, my pockets don't say catch the second bus. My pocket says you have to walk the rest of the way. So as I'm walking to my job, I'm exhausted. I'm walking like this. This is how I walk. It's not funny. I'll be so tired. So I'm doing a whole walk slow, and the thing is, when you're tired, you don't lift your feet up all the way. You don't have to lift your feet up. That means you have to walk. That means your body's tired. And people be like, "Oh, would you move?" Listen, I'm tired. I'm moving fast as I can. And where I work at, people are rude. They don't. Now I'm tall, so you just short. I'm 6 feet tall. You can't miss me. Trust me, you can't miss me. You can't miss me. They walk straight into me. I'm like, oh my God. And I'm like, y'all can't see me? Like I'm tall. They will walk straight into me. And I'm like, oh God, I'm tired. So when I walk, I learn to open up my mouth when I walk because I can't breathe. If you're anything like me, you're allergic to outside and stuff. You know, as soon as you walk outside, your nose start running. You just start, it's a, so my best friend is tissue, which y'all know, but obviously I'll handle, but my best friend is tissue. And my nose runs. It don't even, you know, you blow your nose because it's like the mucus got, you know, it don't even get to that point. It just, it's disgusting. It just falls in my nose. I'm like, oh my God, this is disgusting. But I'm exhausted. And remind you, I'm exhausted so much. I'm like, ah. So these last couple of days, we had a nice, beautiful day and stuff. And I'm tired. I'm pushing myself through. I'm pushing myself to go to work. I'm pushing myself so much. I'm 99 years old, and I'm pushing myself so much. My body's aching. My legs are aching. My body's aching. So I'm tired. So I get to the job and stuff. You know, go straight to work. We have to punch in and stuff. And once I get there from walking to work, I'm exhausted. But I have to play it off like, you know, I'm good. I got this. Because everybody around there lives babies. Like they 21, 22 years old. I think the oldest girl there is 30. Everybody else is like 20 years old, 22. So everybody's like, in my opinion, let me not call them babies because they don't like to be called that. But I'm like, oh God. So I get to the job and I'm delivery driver. So I'm a delivery driver taking the parts to different locations and stuff, and I'm driving. If you know anything about driving and stuff, so I'm driving and the wind is blowing. I'm in the area of I'm in the area of blowing cold wind and blowing everything. And I'm like, okay. I said, well, thank God for the cold because obviously it's gonna help me stay awake. So I'm there. Last week I think we had some of the coldest. It was so cold. Anyway, so I got to my job and stuff and start work. Everybody's younger there and stuff. I'm the oldest one there. And y'all know how y'all into the age matter. If you're 30 years old, you're a grandma. If you're 40, God forbid, you about to die soon. It's like crazy to me. But at the end of the day, the body keeps running. I try to get on disability. They was like, no, you're fine. You got some more strength in you. We're not gonna put you on disability until you have to die first. Once you get on disability, we have to prove to us that you're really dead. We have to prove to us that you're dead. So as I'm struggling, they're like, oh, they're like, you still you still want to keep working. I said, no, I need to get disability. No, you still got some more gas in the tank. My eyesight is bad. I said, can't see well. I was like, okay. Well, you'll be fine. You know when somebody want to help you, they be like, you okay, you good. You'll be halfway dead, you good. Now I understand why people go to the extremes to get on disability. A girl will take all the clothes off right down the street naked. People like, hey, what's going on? They go to the extreme just to get help. And then, I don't want to talk about that, but it's exhausting. I just think when you get to a certain age, your body shuts down, you're tired. And unfortunately, people in higher positions don't see it that way. If you have a resume and the kids that's on the resume hasn't even been born yet and you're still working, it's not funny. You still working, people ain't even been born yet. You're like, oh God. But The place I work at, I want to leave it because only because the pay is bad. The pay is horrible, and it's labor wages. And I'm like, I gotta figure out another way. We have to figure it out. If you're anything like me, we have to figure it out. We may not like it, we have to figure it out. Because ain't no cavalry coming to you. You have to do the best you can with what you got. So I'm tired. That's when you have to be very careful because at some point you have accidents and stuff. And so money ain't good. But I've been trying to find a remote job, work from home. That'd be perfect. Work from home. That means I'll never go outside again, and I won't. But so I've been looking at remote jobs and stuff because I'm like, oh well, there's like all you gotta do is get a remote job, and you good. I don't know. I just be like, am I being punished for something? Like the Lord, what's going on? And everybody speaks Spanish. Everybody speaks Spanish. And the girl said the only reason why they hired you because your name is not, American as far as black. Let me not say that because the ICE man at my door. So I heard you're not really. I heard you're not really Spanish. I never said I was Spanish, but for some reason, people think I'm Spanish, and I'm like, I'm not Spanish. Black people come a lot of ways. Some of us come white. Some of us come Indian here. Some of us come with freckles. Black people come a lot of ways. Some of us even have white the skin and blue eyes. We come a lot of ways. Trust me, we come a lot of ways. So some of us are biracial, some of us are not. Our gene background, as far as maybe master came in. Where's that nigger you have in here? There's a nigger. There's an N word in there. I can smell her. There's an N word in there. That would be me. So I'm like, all I could think of is that maybe master knocked on the door a little more than most. It's like, hey, there's a black person here. I'm about to get them pregnant, and there it is. So they have a baby that's actually can pass for white, can pass for Spanish, can pass for Chinese, but can pass for a lot of different things. And they don't be that way. Have you ever I saw this black man and he started speaking another language. He wasn't black. Well, the skin was, but so when at my job where I work at, everybody speaks Spanish but me. So I'm like, so they'll talk to me in English. In English, then they'll flip up and go to Spanish. I said, so once you flip up, I don't understand what you're saying. What are you saying? I don't even say, I get to the point where I'm like, you know what? You're probably talking about me because I have something to talk about. But I'm like, okay. And I'll be like, I don't understand nothing y'all saying. They just forget. I'm 6 feet tall. You really can't miss me, but I don't pay too much mind because at the end of the day, it's probably I don't want to hear anyway. It's probably work related. And when I tell you, I'm in the slavery quarters. I do so much work at this job. It's unbelievable. But it's a blessing about it. One thing about it, I don't want to make this to a racial video because it's not that, but the Spanish people actually treat you nice and stuff. It's messed up. They treat you nice, which is weird to me. It's so difficult because a lot of times my own race treats many of us really bad, and they shouldn't, but they do. And other races don't do that. I'm not saying it's exclusive, like only them races that other than black treat you good, but it's not said that as everybody. But unfortunately, you would think that by us being hanged from trees, we'd be like, come on in, my sister, come on in, my brother. You think me be like hanging from trees in 2026, we're still being hung from trees. Ain't nobody even think about it. They got us so immune to the attack on us They don't even bother nobody. Nobody speaks, but and I'm tired. So I'm in the Spanish area. They treat me so much better, so much kinder. Not everybody, it's always one, but it's always somebody that can make the. But it's difficult. Let me see. I told myself that people is going away. Hey Nova, what's up, Mama? Amen. Thank you. Hey Wilson, cremated hot. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's the thing. Because I'm greedy. I don't believe in wasting food, but it's burnt up. Raven, it's burnt up. I was like, all right, I'm gonna take the L for this. But I be tired. I be really tired. If y'all don't see me, Raven sleeping. That's all I'm doing. I'm so tired. And I was taking what's the thing called Central vitamins. Citra's like, oh, take the vitamins. You about to pass out anyway. So I take the Central vitamins, which obviously I've eaten them. I've ate them all because I'm trying to find energy for somewhere. We have to go back to coffee. So now we go back to coffee because we have to find a way to stay awake. Because at the end of the day, you have to figure it out. So as I'm looking through, because a lot of times I like to watch and see, because I could be bumming, I could be really bumming. So a lot of times I see the girls walking and stuff, they have on tights. Tights is like a pair of pantyhose to me. Now if you're anemic like me, we need clothes. Y'all got on tights and stuff. I'm like, okay. And tights and a shirt. I would be dead. I've been frozen to death. And I'm like, okay. So I'm like, okay. So I walked downtown, had to get some Noxzema moisturizer. Look, the reason why I had to go get some, look, it's empty. So I'm like, so I got my moisturizer, Noxzema. So everybody at my job, their skin was breaking out. I said, all you need is some Noxzema. Noxzema gonna take all the bumps out your face. Hey, child. See, I burnt my face up, but the reason why they say wash Noxzema off because they want to get more money. You put it on your skin, you rub it in, and I tell you, it can pass for makeup. You don't wash it off. You put it in your skin, it takes all the bumps. If you have hair in your face, it takes everything out. So obviously I needed another one. And so I go out the other way because I had to go, instead of going down, I had to go up. Obviously I had to walk because so I get a lot of attention. And so this guy was carrying his stuff. So you know how you walk in and somebody goes, I'm listen, sir, I'm cold. I understand. Whatever it is you about to bring this energy, I don't want it. I'm cold. Because by being anemic, we be really cold. So I'm a perfect, and he's walking with this stuff and he sees me. He goes, So, you know how you try to act like you don't see him, but he's standing right near your feet. And I'm like, okay. It's funny because I applied for a job there. Actually, where he lives at. He lives in this real expensive place downtown. And it's beautiful. I guess it's beautiful. But I applied for a job there too. And I think he was moving some pictures and stuff. Like he had pictures of he was pulling his cart. You know me, over pulling carts from the grocery store. I could recognize the card anyway. So he's like carrying these pictures and stuff, and he's pulling it. So he stops and he's like, so he says to me, "You know I see you." I said, "Okay." I'm like, listen, I gotta go. I'm cold. So he stands there. There's not much to look at. I mean, come on. I'm exhausted. I lost weight. I'm thin as hell. My arms, I was about to put my shirt off. And I can put up short to this. Look how thin my arms are. Look at this. This is how thin my arms got. Look at the bones. But I got the meat. Let me stop. But I'm like, I'm freezing. You're gonna see frozen tits. I'm cold. Got my little coat on, my little cheap coat. Let me see my little coat. Here's my little coat. Now this coat was so big on me. This coat was so big on me. Now the coat fit. The coat fit. Let me show you. Look, the coat. I lost so much weight. The coat zips up. This coat did not fit me at all. Look, this how much weight I've lost. Look, I couldn't even put it on before. It was too much hanging out. Everything was, let me get some tissue. This is much tissue I didn't use. Look, excuse me. Oh my God, that's funny. So I just want y'all to get an idea. Anyway, it's so cold out. So I got to sit up. Remind you, I couldn't even wear this thing before. It was too small. Since I've been working, it's just big. And remind you, I don't have no brown one. So that a brown one becomes more difficult to even pull it up. So at this job, I got there and stuff, and she said, Maria, you can have this coat. The girl left. She left a coat. She said, Maria, you can have the coat. I said, am I hanging up? She said, yeah, you can have it. Because the girl left it. I was like, oh, okay. You know me. I ain't, listen, ain't no shame in my game. But it's a coat to me. I'm grateful. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. So, mind you. So, remind you. So, they said I could have the coat. I took it. You don't got to tell me twice. Now, anybody know anything about me? I love army clothes. Now, remind you, this is definitely was the girl who had it. She was definitely a big girl. Because I'm not that big. But the one thing about this coat, which is weird, it has, what's this? You know what's funny? I didn't even know I had a hat before. But this coat has, what's the word I'm looking for? It has, what's the word I'm looking for? Piper. What's the word I'm looking for, Miss Eshaw? Yes, Eshaw. And it's what's this thing? What's this called, Eshaw? When you have I was about to say filters, but it's a thick coat. But the coat, the thing is, the thing is, what's this called when they have so much line in the inside? It's like it's got a lot of line in the inside. Um, because it comes off as real. It comes off as it's coated for somebody really skinny. That means they have to get a coat like this. It's not for a person that's big. Well, not big, but it's more cotton in the inside or insulated. It's insulated, so it's more insulated. So by being more insulated, and I'm like got curves and stuff, it makes everything looks worse. So, and the one thing about this coat, it's insulated, but it's reversal. So when it's raining and pouring outside, I take it and I. So by it being reversal, so if anybody want to contribute to send me what's that? A cash at me a new cell phone. You're like, this camera is horrible, Raven. You need a new one. Well, Raven made a lot of new things. But this is it. It's insulated. So if you see it really makes me look really big. So now I look huge. So let me take it off because I'm tired. It's not this. Now this is a coat, like it's to me, it's not insulated that much because because we know we get coats that insulated though. So the girl who or guy, I don't know who it was, but the person that got the coat before, it was very much that way. I thought it was beautiful. I love camouflage and stuff, but See, it's cute. It's a great idea. Anyway, so that's been it. So I was like, let me go visit my little family. I know y'all ain't see me because I've been sleeping, and once upon a time I tried to get coffee that gonna keep me awake. Times are rough. So I was like, well, so I found that there were other coffees in the world, obviously. So I found this coffee. I was like, what name is this? I've never seen this coffee before. I mean, I'm at the bottom of the rooter to the tutor, but I'm like, so let me let y'all see this coffee. Y'all be like, well, Raven, that's the thing. And you never heard it? I said, no, I never heard it. So let me go get the hand. Y'all heard of this coffee before? I've never heard of this. Aroma Premium Espresso Coffee, 10 ounces. Y'all heard of this before? I never heard of this coffee before, but it was on sale for $4. I was like, okay, as long as you're there, I'm good. I'm with you. Let me test it out and see if it make me stay awake. And hopefully it will. But if it don't, I guess I don't know. But I was like, okay, because I need coffee. If I don't have coffee in the morning time, I'm gonna burn. I'm burnt out. I really need coffee. And I can't drink tea. Tea don't do it for me like it used to. I think when you're older, you graduate to coffee because it helps you. A lot of people, some people don't like coffee. I have a friend of mine says I drink water. That's not me. I don't drink water. I mean, I do sometimes when I'm exhausted. I have no choice because if I don't have some type of water in my body, my skin gets dark. And so this is the coffee. I got my little coffee maker and stuff. And the funny thing is, when you broke, you buy a big can and you put all the different coffees in it. Like, this is don't sell, this don't sell. So no coffee is exactly the coffee that's in the can. It was so different. This is your best friend. When things are burning up, disinfectant spray, house is on fire, you get the spray and you spray the house down because the smell. If you know anything about burning up stuff, and you need a can of spray. Usually I have the scented kind, but obviously I don't now. But it worked. I mean, it's old, so obviously I must have got it when I had a job. So, it's good. But now if you have allergies and stuff, it's difficult with everything. So that's basically it. Now I'm praying for a job where work from home. Let me tell you something. It's not funny, but so on Instagram, they let me back in on Facebook. They let me after 2 years of being punished for being a terrorist. They let me back on Facebook. So I was like, okay, this is weird. But so the thing is, what was I saying? Let me stay focused because my brain be moving. And what was I saying to y'all? Um, oh, Instagram. So Instagram having this little thing going on, look for models and stuff. They said, "Do you want to be a model?" I was like, "Sure, why not?" I'm a model of a poor person. I'm a model of a struggling person. I'm a model of struggle. The struggle is real. So I was like, okay. So I took some pictures. If y'all know anything about me with pictures and stuff, if you go on my if you go on my Instagram, you can see about 38,000 pictures of me. 38,000 pictures. So on my Instagram and pictures are everywhere. Facebook pictures are everywhere and stuff. And so I said, well, let me just send them some pictures. So I showed some pictures and stuff. And so I sent some pictures in, and they just asked me to come in. It's so funny. I do some of the dumbest things because I ain't coming. I ain't coming. I'm not coming because I don't know. I just feel really weird. I think I'm traumatized because I went to this one agency. It was a black girl. She said, "You look like," she said, "Your ears are too big. They stick out. You look like a monkey." And she said, "You look like an ape." I said, "Okay." She's a black girl. She said, "You look like a monkey. You look like an ape." I said, "Okay. Well, you know what?" I said, "Well, look at you. So you get upset. I was young then. So I was like, I said a few things for her. I said, ain't that where you come from?" So the thing was, she got upset with me. Of course, I can't say anything back because at that time it was different. At that time, I didn't take no mess. I would say what I felt and say the meaning. But thank you. Hey Evelina. Oh, you know what that is? S child. You've heard of that? I told myself I wanted to get. Yes, it's good. Have salsa. God bless you too. And the thing is, so I'm gonna put you on game. Now, anybody ever heard of this stuff called cream of nature? Now, the thing is with this product, the lady sold it to me for. Listen, I'm cheap. Don't judge me. The lady sold it to me for $2. She's like, oh, she says. So the man says, this stuff don't work after lunch. I said, listen, there's a lot of stuff I'm eating or chemicals in my hair. What's that? Expired. It's called expired. He was like, well, it's expired. I said, well, give it to me. Give me for a discount. I'm begging for a discount. It's purple on the inside. Once upon a time, I would put this in my hair. Maybe here, maybe down here from this. It make your hair grow fast. But now, obviously, I've gotten an expired brand, so let's see how it works. Also, I bought something else from expired brand, like Dan Raven, Donnie's activator. Anybody knows about that? That was me. So they look at the inside. It was like I said, be like, stop buying expired stuff. Listen, we eat a lot of food inside a can that's expired. That says not expired, but even when we eat different things from these stores and stuff, we don't know this food is expired but we make it work. Some of us do, some of us don't. So if you can afford it, get it. But some people can't afford it. I actually had this lady give get a collection for me to get some food, which is so funny. And I actually just started eating the food. She was like, my heart telling me to buy this food. I was okay, I wasn't. I mean, I don't turn down food. So got that and stuff for my hair, which is crazy. One day I'm gonna show you all my hair. You like, bitch, what hair? You bald hair, you bald hair. So I'm like, okay. One day I'm gonna get there. Clearly I'm going anyway. So it's not where I want to go, but it's obviously where I'm going. So I'm like, okay, let me just make it work with a little bit of hair. You have to comb your hair, just go. It's to the point you have to comb your stick your hair fingers and go through it. Just and it's weird because the struggle is real. And I ain't wear no makeup. That's forget it. Anyway, but enough of me from running my mouth. Oh, so you know what it is, Esha? Are you on the bottle? No, Mama, Evelina, no. I won't. The thing is, if you understand my stories, my sisters, you know what I mean. But what I was saying, you know what I mean. Just think it's my head. So as a person like me, my sisters and my brothers that knows the deal, there was gonna come a time where they're gonna want me in some swimwear. Now there's pictures of me with swimwear online, but I made it. So I don't know like how this works. Like I don't, you know what I mean? I don't know how this works. So I really don't want to exercise it. I don't want to be in a room with a bunch of different people because you're not gonna look at you. They're gonna look. If you don't think they're gonna, if you think they're gonna look, if you have a problem being looked at, don't go. I don't really like people in my face, which is weird because I'm camera all the time. But it's sometimes you don't really see yourself how you really look, and sometimes it surprises you when you put yourself out there and you get a positive result. So gotta go. And the thing is, it's not like it's the first time that an agency contacted me and said they saw my pictures. They wanted me to come in for what's that thing called? They want me to come in for an open call. I'm sorry, I ain't going there. I don't do that. I don't know. But I had another one call me before. They called me on speaker. The person, I said, So this call, I think it's called Maxima Model Shoot. It said for $20,000. I said, $20,000. I'm there. That's I ain't going. And I was like, nah, I'm good. I think I just don't want to stand in front of people, have to mock me because they want to find things to put me down and stuff. And I get it. You want to make fun of somebody. There's a new person that's tagged on them and shoot them down and stuff like that. And it's so sad. It's so sad. So let's flip the story a little bit. So I understand T.S. Madison got the D.L. Whisper locked up. You know, I can't even say that because, like, once again, it's always one of your own. It's always one of your own that's doing something. It's disgusting. But I don't try to get into too much because I got high blood pressure. Let me go on. Excuse me. So I don't like it. And I just didn't know I didn't even know he went to that extreme. He went to the extreme. And my thing is this. If you are a man who loves the dolls, that's the new word they're using now. While all these men that's having sex with the dolls is not stepping on his ass. I'm not trying to provoke violence. But if you protect the dolls, how he get this energy to say these things? Oh, I want her this, I want her dead, I want her. How do you like the girls? Because obviously your people gets hard for them, and you don't protect them. You that whole thing could have been taken care of way before. Not that I'm inspired a riot, but I'm not even surprised because a lot of times people who try to do a lot of good things for people, they get punished the worst. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, um, what's that thing called? The ones that do this, they get punished for it. Black Panthers, they get punished for it. And when you stand in the front line, you're gonna be a target. They're gonna come at you, unfortunately, but it is what it is. And she got him locked up. But unfortunately, this happens a lot. A lot of these guys are having sex with the girls and try to unalive them. And a lot of these guys who are having sex with the gay men unalive them. And it's not all the time, but it's always a person of color. It's sad. It's not, of course, it ain't everybody. For the ones like, oh, it ain't, you said, no, we ain't say everybody. But it's disheartening that this is happening. 2026, we're hanging from trees. Here it is, a woman that built her own business, her own brand, and through the struggle, through the mud. Here it is, a person that comes with a privilege, obviously, getting like his hair pressed and curled and stuff. And women support this man as far as taking her to girl. But you know one thing I did notice? When it comes to biological females, nobody talks about that part about them being unalive. So how could you? It's not everybody, but nobody really talks about. Nobody would never even know the girls being alive, the biological female. Nobody would never know. They don't even talk about it. They talk about nothing. They don't say nothing less. I don't know. They just don't. And they're not even acknowledged, in the world. But I don't say anything no more because it's exhausting. It's exhausting trying to get people to stand up and blend together to be on. You have MAGA out there that's do everything this man could do right, everything he does wrong. They will stand behind him to the end. We, on the other hand, could be hung for trees and nobody talks about it. Mugged, raped, everything. And it'd be a lot of times it'd be us. We unalive our own people. Just leave people alone. Trust me, leave people alone. People going through it enough. Trust me. It's not a black thing. It's not a white thing. Just leave people alone. Just leave them alone. But who cares what I'm gonna say? But hey, Miss Daisy, Mama, just leave people alone. They ain't bothering you. Just leave them alone. People struggle out here. People trying to find the best way they can, the best way they can. Leave people alone. But obviously, y'all gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta create turmoil. And the sad part about it, there's so many people that's unalive that should be here. But who cares what I have to say about it? But anyway, it's just crazy to me. I have to I have to detox myself from this world because it's so exhausting. Trying to find a job now is horrible. It's worse. And we're at war. We're killing innocent people. We're at war. People are screaming saying they've been attacked in the house. One woman was on. She was on what's that called? She went live, and she got blown up right in the house. It's no words. It's no words. Just imagine you trying to get things your house done and stuff. You go home washing, paying bills, phone bill, exhausted from working all day, and then get blown up in your house, your building. God bless her heart, her soul, the family, the kids. It's horrible. And he's a felon that's doing this. You can't make this up. But he's good for our president. We're not going to get too deep because I don't want to go too deep on it because it gets depressing. And I can't handle depressing. Anyway, I just wanted to share this little bit with you. How long is it? Almost 4 minutes. And I just wanted to share this with you. I love you all. I want you to stay positive in this dark, dark world. Also, Kansas took your driver's license and make it go back. So if you were born cisgender male and changed it to a two-spirit woman, they made you change your name back to the male. And for what? For what? Okay, so you don't want us in the bathroom. You don't want us driving. You don't want us in a restaurant. You want us to change our names back. It's horrible. But you want a great life. You want the Lord to bless you with everything in life you ask for. But, you know, he did create them. You're attacking one of his children. So until you see the light, be clear. You're going to share her faith with her. You're going to share her downfall with her. Because what you do to others will come back to you. Like our tell we used to say, life is like a boomerang. When you throw it, you just never really know when it's coming back, but it's coming back. And just like that woman Lisa used to come after the gay men that wanted to be married, or gay men and the gay marriage and stuff. She was upset by us. She didn't want the marriage. So, what were you? I just don't like this self-entitled people that feel as though they can just take your life and make everything about your life troublesome. There are white people in the struggle as well too. It's not a racial thing. It's not just black people. White people in the struggle too. They're going through shit too. So I just wish people just leave people alone. You know, if you can't make each other laugh or have a good time, dance stuff, leave them alone. That's all you leave them. People losing their family members, cancer. Oh my God, it's just too much. And y'all just need to mind your business. If it's not affecting you, mind your business. But you know you're gonna do what you want to do because you have to make the world go round, and obviously you have to sprinkle some little darkness in it. Anyway, I talked enough. I said enough, and I want y'all to have a blessed day and protect your spirits because it's a lot. It's a lot going on in this world. So protect your spirit and stuff. And even though I'll say don't watch everything because you shouldn't. And then on top of that, Rihanna, somebody tried to shoot her house up with her kids inside. Like, what are we doing? So you're a billionaire, all the money in the world, just about, and you can't even be protected. And the thing is, that get me if the allegations are true or allegedly, it was somebody she knew. Damn friends. I'm telling you, the friends. Sometimes people want to be in your circle just to get in. She better be careful. That's what happened to the Beatles. The Beatles. Selena. Selena fan club. That want to be her. They had a fan club. The person unalived her was the person she hired. Just Stay in your house. Like that, remember that guy say, lock your doors, hide your wife, hide you. It's crazy. You don't know who to be friends with. You like, a lot of girls are bringing the enemy into their house. They being unalive. Let me stop because I keep going down that rabbit hole. That's it. We're going to do it. But anyway, but please be safe out there. And there's definitely a lot going on in this world and stuff. And the world is, some people can't handle it and stuff. And they're doing a lot. They're doing a whole lot. Anyway, the whole video is supposed to be about my tea kettle catching on fire. But obviously, I run my mouth just a little bit. I just wanted to check in with y'all and stuff and see if y'all was seeing what I was seeing. And it's a lot going on. And I want you to be safe. I want you to drown out some of the noise as much as you can. And just keep moving forward. That's all we can do. Keep moving forward. And if you can't handle watching it, don't watch it. Because sometimes you have to protect your peace. Like sometimes people can't just watch stuff and like, oh well. Sometimes people take to heart what's happening in this world. They take it to heart and stuff, and it's horrible. Unfortunately, we're gonna get through it. Not unfortunately, but fortunately, we're gonna get through it. Unfortunately, we have to go through this, but it is what it is, and I just wish it wasn't. I want to live in a world we live in kumbaya, kumbaya, my lord. We got President saying the king. I'm like, oh my god. Only one king I know, and that's the king of pop. All these Michael Jackson old videos coming out. I'm like, oh. Whitney Houston, Tupac, they basically showing what they did. Now all it was, they died. I guess when I die, my tombstone gonna say good riddance. That's not fun. Good riddance. King, queen, I don't know which is that. Anyway. But it's just, anyway. I want to tell you I love you. Protect your peace. And get you some coffee or some tea or some cocoa with marshmallows. Or a glass of wine. You know, I like my wine with my Pepsi. Get some wine and Pepsi. So at the job, I don't know if anybody like this, but at the job, somebody ordered pizza. Now you know me, I'm struggling. So I'm like, pizza, pizza. She said, Maria, you want some pizza? I said, yes. So they said, you want more? It's so funny. It's not. They're like, you want more than one? You're hungry? I said, no. You know how you be wanting more than one? Be like, no, that's okay. One is enough. Give it all to me. What's it like that cartoon? Mine, mine, mine. I want to take it all. I was like, no, I'll just have one piece. I said, okay. So, you know, they gonna look at you. They're like, you sure you're not hungry? I said, okay. I'll take another one. And you want to walk away before they eat it because you want to, like, I want to guzzle this down my throat. I don't want to make it look like I'm starving. So I'm eating. I got the piece in the back, so I'm eating it and chewing it. You know that piece that's gooey and the piece that's gooey, and you're like, oh my god, this is good. Then this is how I know people know I'm struggling. So this my boss, he's like, I made you some what's that pasta? He's like, I got some pasta. You want to eat some pasta? I said, okay. So he gave me a pasta. I want to say no, but I'm like, I'm hungry. So he gets the pasta. He says, he hands it to me. I said, oh, this is good. Pasta with meat. Now, you know, I ain't going to turn to no food. So I'm eating the pasta and a little piece of the chicken on it. I think it's called Alfredo. I don't know what it was. All I know was hungry. So the thing was, I'm eating the pasta. I'm going to, because I like to go in the back like a vampire. Go in the back and start eating on it because you don't want people seeing you eat because you. So I'm eating the pasta. So I'm speaking different days. So the other girl, she gave me, said, want some chicken, Raven? I said, okay. I said, I'll just take one. So them chickens in the bag. I think it's four for $1 chicken wing. So she was like, "You want some?" I said, "Yeah." So I'm eating the chicken. You know how the chicken hit the spot really good. It's like, oh my god, I want more than four. But you have to hold your posture, and also act like a person that's not starving like a dog, but really, like I want all the chicken. But just start eating a little chicken. You have to go in the back room because you about to go in. So you eat the chicken and stuff. You go in the back room where nobody can see you. You act like the fly the movie. Anyway, and I was grateful. They feed me. And it's funny because I guess they be like, you's a greedy bitch. You always hungry. I do be. I ain't gonna lie. But look how much weight I lost. I'm on a weight loss thing. I'm at the model. I could be a model. I'm look like a crackhead. Let me stop. I should say that. But because some people that's on substance abuse, they struggle. Now I understand that. My aunt was a struggler. I guess I'm talking too much, but my aunt was a struggler. I didn't even know she was doing drugs like that. And I would get off of work when I was working in the bank, and she knew exactly the days. She knew exactly the days I go to work. And she would write this, hey, you got $30? I said, $30. I said, yeah. She said, okay, let's go to the bank. I'm okay. And remind you, she had kids. Her kids didn't know which. Let me stop. I'm oversharing. But one thing I can honestly say, I prayed for her. She was in my head all the time, and she went and got her master's, her bachelor, and everything, and associates. It's not funny. She got everything. I was like, damn, you smart. Well, what happened with my mother brain when she made me? She must have raised me from the woods because anyway. So she had a master's, a bachelor's, and associates, and then she died. Then she died. That's when the truth comes out. I didn't share her truth with her kids. I let them believe that she was just a wonderful person. Trust me. Had a lot of stories. Anybody who have had substance abuse, they will do a lot of things for some change. And I never shared anything, never said anything about it, never shared with the family what she was going through. But baby, she was talking about me like a dog. I was like, so when my mother and them found out that she was on it really bad, they said, I never shared this with them. I even didn't share with her kids. I rather them have a great outlook of her. I didn't share that with her. But baby, I was everything but a child of God. I was the one supporting her. But you have to understand this is a drug. The drug will make you turn on everybody. And she turned. Oh, she would call me my name all the time. I call that buzz for the gun. She called me everything but a child of God. She talked about me so bad. I kept her a secret, but she didn't share. She shared mine with the world. And I would argue with her back and forth. So I was like, you better help my cousin get them out of the situation. What are you doing? She was like, what you talking to me about? She was like, come on, motherfucker. Who you talking to, bitch? I will fuck you up. I was like, listen, I may be many things, but I don't want to beat my aunt. But if I had to beat you up, and I wouldn't do that, but that's just horrible. It's funny. I know all business. I don't want to share it because we got some nosy bitches up here. I'm one of them. I'm a nosy bitch. And the thing is, I'm like, Substance abuse is hard. It's heartbreaking because there's nothing you can do about it. It's horrible. But anyway, let me get off this phone. I'm gonna look at me get off the phone. Hey Jordan, what's up, mama? How you been, boo? Tea kettle burnt up. Be careful. You could burn it. You right, Miss Evelina. Well, Miss Moore. Hey, Miss Daisy, love you. Miss Moore. Oh shit. Jordan, baby Jordan. Evelyn. Miss Moore is the only one missing. I love you all. I'm about to get off of here. I'm still glad y'all still rocking with me. Y'all still like the crazy. He's like that crazy bitch. I guess y'all waiting for the final video. We have. I mean, I'm not gonna speak in the light because they say you curse your life if you start saying stuff bad about yourself. So don't curse your blessings. You know how sometimes you tell stories and stuff and you start saying bad things like people will share with you like you'll say, "Oh, that's never gonna happen for me. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing for me." You just curse your blessings. The blessing that was coming, you just cursed it. So now when they come, it's not funny. It ain't coming. So you have to be mindful of what you speak over your life. You have to be very mindful of the words that come out your mouth. Excuse me. Uh, oh, that was cunt. Anyway, if you know me, you know my nose gonna run. Anyway, have a blessed day. Anybody want to donate to get a new tea kettle? Here's the tea kettle. You know it's the part you like this. Remember this part? You pick it up. It's burnt up. And of course, I'm so cheap, I won't throw it away. Cause you like, what's that? Who just said that? I think Miss, who's that said that? Miss Evelina. Miss Evelina. Evelina, you know what? I love you too. Miss Evelina, you must know that I would try to I'm gonna take it, bleach it down, and then back on the stove. Anyway, I love you all. Miss Daisy, especially. Miss S. Child. Miss Moore. Miss Anna. I don't want to say all the name. Y'all know what I mean. Piper, everyone, because sometimes y'all take offense because I don't call your name. But trust me, you're my heart, and I appreciate you because you didn't have to be here. But you know, you haven't unsubscribed for me. You haven't left me yet. You said, but bitch, you trying to wait for the finale. Okay. See, there I go. All right, I love you all. Protect your peace and keep in mind, you have to have you only speak positive thoughts over your life. That's the only way the best is going to come. So don't curse anything and say, well, that won't happen for me. Say, I am Victor Light. Everything coming to me is positive. I am Victor Light. Everything's coming my way. I am Victor Light. People trying to find things to do for me to give me a better life. I am Victor Light. You pull all the positive energy to you. This is important because if you start pulling that negative energy to you, it's going to come. So we don't want the negative energy. We want you to speak positive over your life and also greatness. People trying to find you to help you along the way. Speak positive things. Anyway, I love you. Please be safe and have a blessed day. Good night.